Oh, hello there, ma'am. Welcome to Glow by Nats Inc. How can I help you today?
Huh?
Matte finish? High coverage? Kim Kardashian beaten?
No.
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 This ain't it. No. Hello, friends, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm here to show you this glowy, natural-esque kind of makeup. If you're gonna do this makeup, I would say you need to have normal to dry skin. If you have oily skin, you could probably learn a thing or two, but I am going to put lots of like oil and highlighters on this skin. Also, I'm working with very low coverage today. I know that sounds scary. I know that my skin is in a very, very good state now. Matter of fact, it's in the best state it's ever been. I probably just jinxed that. Anyways, I just want you to trust the process, because like even me in the beginning, I'm like, oh, this is literally no coverage. How are we gonna end up looking good? But we do. Also, this is not a perfect skin tutorial. This is a real skin, natural skin tutorial. What I'm trying to say is, even though I know that I'm working with great skin today, try to accept the flawlessness in your skin. So if you want to learn how to create this look and you still want it to look like skin, you're in the right place. So let's get into the video. Don't know what that was. Okay, so I'm starting off with a bare face. I don't even have any skincare on. So the first two steps are actually skincare. And some of the steps in the skincare can help you achieve a very glowy, dewy look. So that's why we're doing these two steps. The first tip is to use a hydrating toner and layer it in several layers. You can pick any toner or the toner that you have at home, as long as it doesn't include any alcohol or active ingredients such as AHAs, BHAs. Maybe you have a serum that is just a hydrating serum with hyaluronic acid in it. That works fine too. It's just a couple of layers of something hydrating will plump up your skin and just give it a more dewy, youthful look. I am currently using the Paula's Choice Enriched Calming Toner. So what I do is I pour some in my palm. I do this, and then I sweep it across my face, and then I pat it in, and don't forget the neck. And then let's do 3 layers of this. So for the next tip, I would say either use a very heavy moisturizer or an oil. I like to use an oil. The one that I'll be using today is the Good Molecules Squalane oil. I love this one because it doesn't have any fragrance. It's a dry oil, so it sinks into the skin very quickly, but it still leaves a very glowy finish. Okay, so let's get into the makeup. So tip number 3 is to find a foundation or a CC cream or something that is very lightweight but buildable. I love, and this is what I'm going to use today as well, the Glossier Skin Tint. Now this has next to no coverage at all, but don't be scared. As I mentioned before, the goal is not to have perfect skin, it's to have natural looking skin. You can see the dark spots, you can see the pigmentation, you can see the pores. So bear with me. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this to my face. There we go. We need quite a lot of this. As I said, it's so little coverage that I need quite a lot. Then the next tip is to apply all your products with your fingers. Just make sure to wash your damn hands, especially in these times. The thing that I find with working with my hands and with my fingers is that there's a certain warmth to them. So I love that when applying base products, because I just find that it blends in so easily. Can we just appreciate this skin and this glow for a second? I'm gonna go in with a second layer of this because I just want to show you that this product is a little bit buildable. Here's just an before and after so that you can see the difference in the skin. I'm gonna come closer for you to see, like, you can still see some of my pigmentation and some of the dark spots peeking through. You can still see that I have some uneven skin tone right here. You see on my nose, you can see my birthmarks, you can see this big ass pimple right here. However, if you do want to cover up a bit, I would say that my next tip is finding a light to medium coverage concealer that has a pinkish undertone. If you have medium to dark skin tones, that would usually be like more of a orangey undertone. Today I'm going to use the Make the Make concealer. This is the Ceramide Elastic Concealer in shade N4. I'm gonna actually go in with my finger once again, and then I'm just gonna dot that under my eye. And that is literally that step. So my next tip for our next step, which is bronzer, blush, highlighter, is to use only cream products. I just, once again, appreciate the fact that I can work with my hands and kind of, you know, blend them in with the warmth of my fingers. So for our bronzer, I'm going to use the Milk Makeup. I don't know if they have more shades, but it's just a regular one. I have a mini. It's lasting me a very long time, so I don't know if I'm ever gonna need the big one. The next tip is how you place your bronzer. What I've seen like trending within makeup for the last couple of years is that people use their bronzer as a contour, which you can do. There's no issue with that. But a bronzer is not really supposed to be placed where a contour is supposed to be placed. A contour is supposed to be placed kind of right below your cheekbone so that it carves out your cheekbone. A bronzer is supposed to be placed where the sun hits you. Where does the sun hit you? On all the high points. So I would say like across your forehead, across your nose, and then kind of in the middle of your cheeks. So let's try to do that and see how you feel about it, okay? So I'm gonna go in like this, and then I'm gonna go in like that, and then I'm gonna do this as well. So this is where the sun would normally hit me. I can do a little bit on my chin as well. Okay, and then I just go in and slowly start blending with my fingers. Okay, I think that especially applying it on your nose where the sun would hit you is one of those elements that instantly make you look sun-kissed. So actually this is one of my favorite things to do when it comes to my makeup. I'm gonna do a tad bit more just to give this a really bronzy finish. Okay, I'm happy with the bronzer. Let's go in for blush. I have so many cream blushes that I love. I have a new favorite that I'm going to use today, which is the Tower 28 blush in Beach Please. I love this one so much. It's definitely the most blendable blush that I've tried, and it's also a very, very neutral tone on me, so it'll just blend in perfectly with my bronzer. So I just take a little bit of that, place it on my cheeks, and then I do almost the same placement as the blush, but I don't spread it out as much, and I do take it a bit higher. And then I also bring it in quite a lot, because once again, we're trying to get that sun-kissed look, and the sun-kissed look is unfortunately a little bit sunburned, sorry to say. So I put it quite high up, and then I bring it in a lot too. And then honestly, I put some on my nose too, because naturally, if your face would burn in the sun, your nose would probably be the first to burn. Sorry nose, but it's true. And so I just blend that out and try to blend it in with the blush. Okay, I know I look a little bit crazy. I literally have like this red tan thing going on. Don't worry, once we get the highlighter on, once we put the freckles on, it's going to look okay. Okay, and then lastly, our highlighter. I love just a glowy, sweaty type of highlighter, and I just found that the RMS ones are just the best. It's their Champagne Rosé Luminizer. So I go in on top of my cheekbones, kind of where your natural highlight would be. I don't go too far in, but I try to blend that in with the blush. And then the other side, and then I do the tip of my nose because I love that. And then my favorite place is right here on the nose bridge. Oh my God, I don't go a day without applying highlighter here. Look at that. Oh my God, and look at, I love this look. So the next step is the freckles. Now I know I said we were doing a natural look, but I didn't say real. I said natural, not real. There's a big difference. So basically we're gonna fake the natural. So what I do is I grab my angled brush. This is one from Anastasia. Honestly, just pick one that can be very precise. Start with the bronzer. I dip the point of the brush in, and then I just go in. And these are gonna be my quite big and diffuse freckles. So just start going in, once again, on your high points. So freckles, for people who do have real ones, usually come out more in the summer, and that is because they come out once you've been out in the sun. So once again, where does the sun naturally hit you? On all your high points. So that would be definitely on your cheeks, on your nose, and also on your forehead. Kind of close to your hairline, I would say, but also a little bit in the middle. So just try to do quite a lot of them, because people who do have freckles have many of them. Also, freckles tend to come in all different sizes, but they also come in kind of different colors. So once I've done that, I go into my Anastasia Mono Renaissance palette, and then I go in between raw sienna and burnt orange. Sometimes I do a little bit of warm taupe as well. I just want them to be different, for them to look as real as possible. Okay, so I'm quickly gonna do my eyes. Okay, this is the finished look. My glowy, natural-esque kind of thing, but it's not really natural because there's a lot of makeup on my face. I get it, I know. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this, and see, even though we didn't use a lot of coverage, it still looks good. You don't need a lot of coverage if you're opting for a natural skin looking finish. Does that make sense? Thank you once again for joining in. I hope you like this. I will see you in the next one.